We just received word that the Emperor in Tiny is planning to launch another DLC project. The love is all around Empire is expanding.
Phase 2 of Five Huts Under One Roof is not ready. We're not equipped to tackle a threat of such magnitude.
Then we hit them harder.
Han, how?
You're not gonna like it, kid.
We borrow from the Empire's playbook. Use overwhelming force. We devise projects Don't Fool Me beauties, Beauties in the Strand, and Hooked on Lookbooks. Hit the Empire at different targets at various times. Let's do it.
Do not worry about this attack, my faithful fan. Nothing shall stop the eternal love is all around Empire.
Game over.
What the hell? I had 4 great war assets, the epic dream package, and multiple chummas to make my crew happy, and still got a bad ending? This multiverse showdown game is such a waste. I'm better off waiting for Five Huts Under One Roof Season 2. Hello everyone, Rain here. Sorry it's been a while as I've been busy with a big work event that left me pretty mentally drained, to be honest. But I hope to get back into the swing of things, and thank you so much for all of your support, especially to my awesome viewers, Shaz, Rekka, and Nutcracker, who I'd like to give a big shout out to for helping me to be able to find out more information on the new cast members' socials, past roles, and hidden screenshots for Five Huts Under One Roof Season 2, which was really helpful, especially since my brain felt like scrambled eggs. But anyway, let's not wait any longer and get straight into what we can gather from the revealed details of Season 2. Starting with the first of the returning love interests, we have Minjun Park, who from the brief Steam bio, we know that she has become a national sweetheart. But as her career seems to be at its peak, another scandal threatens to ruin her completely, leading her to find Yuman again, the only person she can rely on. We don't really have any hints of what the scandal is, although based on her tease in-game line of "I had nowhere else to go but here," suggests that Minjun returns to live in Yuman's boarding house to hide from the fallout, and implies that she had moved out before Season 2, probably due to her celebrity work. I believe this screenshot of Minjun outside of her dressing room could be when Yuman and Minjun meet again, based on her teary expression and one of the options saying "gently comfort." It's likely set after Yuman finds out about the scandal's impact on Minjun. Clearly, selecting the gently comfort option will lead to "You ruined my Min's career. I'll kill ya. I'll kill ya!" We also do see the item system at work, as the spilled coffee cup from the screenshot featuring Grundong and the fashion outfits helps to unlock a path to go on a date with Minjun, similarly to the Knowledge or No Lady series. If the chapter selection screen, where chapter 2 is called Rumors Travel Fast, is any indication, followed by Minjun being described as the 4th tenant, I think she will appear more substantially from chapter 2 onwards. Minjun has dyed her hair with orange or red highlights, and we see her with a side-braided hairstyle, her classic Season 1 long hair look, and her hair tied in pigtails in this group shot, which I'd like to personally thank my awesome viewer Nutcracker for directing me to this screenshot. Secondly, for the returning love interest, we have manager Grundong, and based on her outfit and lanyard, we know that Grundong and likely Yuman are still working in Milk Corporation. Her brief Steam bio states that Grundong is completely obsessed with her job, and to her, anything outside of work isn't worth her time or thoughts. But Yuman is the sole exception, and she finds herself enjoying watching him. Wait a minute, did I read that right? Watching him. Actually that's not so bad. The T's in-game dialogue where she says, "When we're not at work, don't call me manager, use my name," suggests that her relationship with Yuman would become closer and more informal. Interestingly, she's called the second tenant, which suggests that she's still living in the boarding house at the start of season 2. My guess is that Grandong and Milk Corporation are involved in some sort of fashion project because we can see mannequins dressed in different themes like an army-inspired outdoors look, elegant evening dresses, bunny girl costumes, and denim outfits. Maybe this is Grandong's new project perhaps? Another reason why this could be a fashion project is because we can see books related to the fashion world, like on luxury brands like Prada, Loewe, or on figures like Finnish architect and designer Alvar Aalto, whose works have influenced the artistic and fashion world. It could also explain the denim blouse on the mannequin and the denim-themed clothes that the Season 2 love interests are all dressed in. Plus, a fashion project with different clothing themes would be a better explanation on why the women are dressed in high school uniform, as it's a bit of a stretch to believe that the actresses are still 16 to 18 years old and trying to think of some time travel alternate timeline, or what if the 5 Hearts Under One Roof timeline got changed by some godlike being in the romance FMV multiverse so that in removing Umbigo and Sungi that players can appreciate them even more?
No.
We can see the obtainable items include a coffee cup, some sort of bag, or maybe a torchlight and a feather, which I think will unlock a scene like
Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Come, felicitate me.
Okay, I think it's a little early to speculate into so much detail. As the spilled coffee cup appears in the screenshot, and in my speculation that this scene with Minjun Park occurs in chapter 2, then this scene of testing out the fashion outfits probably happens in chapter 1. We see Grandong dressed in a Daisy Duke outfit in the denim theme shot, and if my speculation is correct, maybe Grandong getting dressed in a theme outfit suggests her getting personally involved in the project. Thirdly, and sadly, the last for the returning love interest, we have bestie Mao Suk Go. Based on her being called the first tenant, I believe she's still staying at Yuman's boarding house, but whether she has paid any rent,
Give me rent.
빨리 갔다 오라고. 야, 택시판.
is a mystery for another day. Her brief Steam bio states that in the 21 years they have known each other, there have been no secrets between Mao Suk and Yuman. At least until a few months ago, where she now has a secret she cannot bring herself to tell Yuman. After doing some digging, I think her secret will be
우만.
Submit now. You are under my control. Love me for all eternity.
Yeah, I don't think that is it. Anyway, her T's in-game line of "from today on he's under my control" suggests some sort of jealousy towards the other women, or perhaps Yuman being under some sort of obligation to Mao Suk perhaps? We see Mao Suk with her classic season 1 long hair with bangs look and with her hair tied up in pigtails and this white denim blouse, which is actually the same outfit in this group shot, so it could be her outfit for the denim fashion shoot. According to an interview with her actress who shares the same name,
시즌 2에서는 좀 더 유만이와 깊은 관계를 좀 더 보여주는 느낌을 많이 보여드리는 것 같고, 저를 좀 더 다양한 장면에서 보여주는 것 같아요. 지금 입고 있는 학교 장면인 것 같아요. 유만이와 추억을 되살려보는.
so it's possible we'll get some hints of their time together in high school. First, for the new romance options, we have Yuna Jong, played by Yuna Mong, who previously portrayed Heirin in My Love for the Girls group, which I'd like to shout out to my great viewers, Shaz, Rekka and Nutcracker again, for pointing that out, and has also appeared in various Milk Film channel skits. Her brief Steam bio describes her as the youngest daughter of a power jibbo or rich business family. On the outside, she appears to be carefree, energetic, and always eager to have fun without any worries in the world. But at home, presumably her family, she's seen as useless and clumsy. My guess is that her character arc could involve her dealing with her self-doubt of being seen as the useless youngest child. I imagine that her interactions with Grandong will be interesting since both of them are corporate heiresses, and it could lead to
Yuna Jong.
Grandong. Round 1. Fight!
If the chapter screenshot is accurate, it's possible that Yuna will appear in chapter 1. This is supported by her Steam bio describing her as the third tenant. It's possible she may be the one who causes Yuman to be injured or have temporary amnesia, which will explain the chapter 1's title of Where Am I? Who Am I? And fit with why Yuna is said to be clumsy and ending up causing real trouble. This will also explain her tease in-game line of I came to take responsibility for you, Yuma, I always keep my word, and that it is due to her moving into the boarding house to look after Yuman, although it's possible that she knew Yuman when they were younger. The cast introductory post gives us possible hints of Yuna's character, such as being more elegant than expected in the Steam community post, or on Instagram where her actress is said to possess an innocent charm and surprising dance skills. But I must stress that this may be marketing and it's hard to say whether it's part of her character. Interestingly, the Instagram post description matches the initial season 2 love interest Yujin's personality of being simultaneously innocent and sexy, which makes me think that Yuna Jong was originally Yujin. Secondly, for the new love interest, there is Yu Jong Yang, played by model and TikToker Yang Yujong, who is a new addition to the Milk Film channel cast. According to her brief Steam bio, Yu Jong is shy and socially withdrawn due to the bullying she went through in school. This has made her afraid of dealing with other people and resulted in her putting off going to university and living a very routine life of eating, working and sleeping. That is until she meets Yuman, who makes her feel like she's really being seen as a person. So there's probably going to be a lot of
No, into the light, back to the beyond from whence you came. I'm so humiliated. No, I'm too young to die. I've got so much left to do. Please don't kill me.
Anyway, it's just a theory. Yu Jong is clearly the shy girl learning to open up in the Steam store description, and makes me believe that her character arc will likely involve her growing in confidence in tandem with her relationship with Yuman. I think this growing confidence is reflected in her being bold enough to wear a denim suspended top with shorts. She usually lets her long hair down, although we do see her hair tied up in braided pigtails in the denim photo shoot. Because of the bullying she faced in school, my guess is that she might feel initially uncomfortable with wearing high school uniforms for the presumably Milk Corporation fashion shoot project. Her introductory Instagram post describes her actress Yang Yu-jong as having an unpredictable cuteness that will keep people guessing. However, again, it is unclear on whether this is describing the actress or the character. The unpredictable cuteness trait seems to hint that Yu-jong was originally the other initial season 2 love interest Yoonjin, who was said to give off a cute impression. Last but not least of the new love interest, we have Yuri Bang, played by content creator Bang Gyu or Minji, who has appeared in another channel called Cheese Film that produces similar romantic comedy skits like Milk Film. Her brief Steam bio describes her as a nurse with a warm personality and adorable looks, which has made her like an idol to hospital patients. Despite the high demands of her job, she gives her all and is motivated by a strong sense of duty. But with Yuman, she finds herself constantly thinking about him, not as a patient, but as something more than acquaintances. If my theory on Yuman being injured is correct, I think that his injuries will lead to Yuman meeting Yuri early in chapter 1. It's possible that because of her concerns for Yuman, Yuri would move into the boarding house both to look after and to be closer to Yuman. She is described as a soon-to-be tenant, suggesting she might be in and out of the boarding house before possibly deciding to stay. As hinted in her bio, her character arc will probably involve her struggling to reconcile her romantic feelings for Yuman with her responsibilities as a medical professional. I must admit, her shorter hairstyle really reminds me of Wumbigo. Oh, Story Taco, I see what you're doing there. Assuming that this is an in-game photo, we see her tying back her hair a little bit and dressed in what looks like a swimsuit. Maybe another one of the fashion themes is swimsuits, which could explain why Minjun is dressed in a blue swimsuit. In the Steam community post, Story Taco describes actress Bang Gyu as being calm and caring with pro-level bedside vibes. Once again, I'm unsure whether this describes the character too. Coincidentally, the calm and caring description seems to match the other initial Season 2 love interest Sujin, who is said to be a calm type, so perhaps this character was originally Sujin. You're probably wondering why the change in the Season 2 love interest from the initial ones of Yoonjin, and Sujin in the casting call. My first thoughts were that Storytalker was revising the new love interest draft bios until it dawned on me after a very embarrassingly long time that their names were likely changed to continue the Season 1 tradition of the love interest names being the same as their respective actresses' first names. What? I know, right? I thought it was a deeper mystery. The names Yoonjin, and Sujin may have been placeholder names as Storytalker did do a casting call earlier in the year, suggesting that they didn't have specific actresses in mind during the audition phase. If there's sufficient tidbits of info to cover, I'll likely do a shorter news update video, and of course, once there's a teaser trailer, I'll be sure to do a deep dive for that. Thanks everyone for all your support and for— Huh?
Get down.
What the— Hey! That's incredibly expensive hardware!
Skynet has been analyzing your information. We must leave you, man. Skynet has become aware of other women who could be your wife.
What? How?
You clearly were a busy man in the future.
Oh man, how am I gonna explain this to the rest?